Hi, welcome to Movie Review Mom. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me. If you are a new subscriber, yay, I'm so glad you found me. I've been waiting for you. And if you are a returning subscriber, yay, thank you so much for all of your support. I really appreciate it. Anytime you like a video or comment down below, it spreads magical YouTube fairy dust all over my channel so that other people can find it and benefit from these movie reviews. All right, so the movie I'm reviewing today is called Acidman. Now, this is a dramatic kind of a sci-fi-ish movie, and it is now available on video on demand. Now, I realize the movie actually came out a couple of months ago, and I am trying to catch up. I've had the written review on my website, moviereviewmom.com, but I haven't had time to do the video, which I know is weird. I won't give you any excuses, but I'm trying to catch up. And it's a good movie and a powerful movie. And so I think it flew under the radar for a lot of people. And so I wanted to bring it to your attention today. If it sounds like your cup of tea, I think you'll enjoy it. And if not, I'll tell you some of the things I liked and didn't like as well. So the movie is rated PG-13 and it's an hour and 27 minutes. My overall movie review mom grade is probably about a B. So let me explain why. In a nutshell, the story is about Maggie, who tracks down her estranged and reclusive father. She discovers his world of UFO hunting as she realizes the sobering effects of his aging and dementia. The gentle film was directed by Alex Lehman with screenwriting help from Chris Dowling. So here's a list of some of the things that I really liked about the film. First of all, I have been a fan of Thomas Hayden Church for decades, ever since I think I first saw him in the cute TV show called Wings. Did you ever see that? He was a young actor, just starting his career. I loved seeing him in this movie. He did an outstanding job. Some film critics have been saying that this is his best performance ever. It's that good. And I'm always happy to see Diana Agron get work in movies. Probably like you, I had never seen her in anything until the popular TV series Glee. She's lovely and also gives us a very good, strong performance as she stretches her acting chops and shows us what she can do. There's some gorgeous cinematography in this film. It's also really fascinating to watch the interplay between the two characters and how they realize how much they're truly alike in many ways. Parent-child relationships can be complicated and they take a completely new turn as the parent ages, resulting in a role reversal where the child needs to take care of the parent, right? This movie illustrates that extremely well. I could definitely relate to the sadness of those changes and challenges while watching all of my parents lose their memories and their physical abilities. I lost all four of my parents, my bio parents and my step parents, within a year span, three of them passing within 3 months. It's been painful, and as expected, the movie's nuanced performances made me weep. Makes me weep just thinking about it. So if you're in that situation where you're in the thick of losing parents, this might be too soon for you to watch this. There are a few humorous moments, however, but nothing so funny that makes you laugh out loud. Overall, it's a very reflective, slow drama. The song at the end was just perfect. Now, with all of that praise, there were some things I didn't like or just thought could have been done differently or better. For example, some viewers might complain that the pacing is too slow. And that's part of the journey, I think. It illustrates very well how slow life meanders from childhood to adulthood, and yet also how relationships evolve. It seems like when you're a kid, you're going to be a kid forever, and then boom, all of a sudden you're an adult wishing that you were a child again and wondering where did that time go, honestly. So if you're expecting to see aliens in this sci-fi-ish movie, you will be disappointed. This is not an alien movie, even though there is some alien hunting going on. The title of the film I thought was a little bit misleading. It makes it sound like a superhero movie or something, and it's definitely not. It's that inner journey, I think, that's really valuable. Let me give you some tips for parents. I think sadly kids are going to be completely bored because the whole film is just two adults talking. There is some profanity, including F-bombs. There are some guns. A dog gets shot. We see some blood. A man smokes marijuana and talks about a trip. And then there is portrayal of death. Some of the themes that are illustrated very well are father-daughter relationships, connection, parenting, acceptance of change, UFOs, wonder, the wonder of life, the wonder of it all, the universe, believing in others, supporting others, aging, how blood is so thick, hope, and imagination. So while I watch movies, I take notes and I write down funny lines and interesting lines simply so I can share them with you so you can get a taste for the movie. So I have them all on my written review at moviereviewmom.com, but I'll share a few of them with you right now. First of all, Lloyd is the father, and he's played by Thomas Hayden Church, and he's talking to his daughter and her new husband. They got married and the father's never even met him. And so the dad says, does he know how to use a chainsaw? It's important. So that made me just laugh. And my husband does know how to use a chainsaw. Another conversation that just made me laugh is when the father says, we went fishing with Bobby Sock. And Charlie, who's another character who's played by Samira Luqmaan-Harris, says, who's Bobby Sock? And the father says, he's a sock. And there are a lot of lines like that where you're like, does he know he's being funny? Is he being clever, or has he lost it? And that's part of the movie, is the daughter's trying to figure out, where is he, which is really interesting. And then Thomas Hayden Church character, again, the father says, truth is more important than fact. Now that last line is said in a comical way, but it's also an interesting line. And another really interesting line is also spoken by Lloyd, the dad, played by Thomas Hayden Church. And he says, it's amazing. So much that we don't know about, so much that mankind doesn't want to know about. It's a shame. All right. And the last line that I'm going to share with you is also interesting. And so it's the dad, the father, and the daughter talking. And the father says about the aliens and spaceships and stuff. He says, they found me for a reason. They knew. And the daughter says, they knew what, Dad? And he says, that I was listening. And I thought that was such an interesting line, partly because of all the other things going on in the story, but also makes you wonder, what is it we might be missing in the universe around us, just even in our family, going on in the same room, because we're not paying attention, we're not listening. So I thought that was interesting. All right, so I want to share some other movies that I instantly thought of as I was watching this. These are father-daughter movies. One came out just a few years ago called Leave No Trace, and it's based on a true story of a veteran here in the United States, and how he's choosing to live out in the wilderness, basically, with his daughter. Every now and then he'll go into the city and try to get some VA benefits, but they give him the runaround, and it just breaks your heart. But in the meantime, it's also the daughter completely trusting in her father. And then as events pass, like a coming of age movie, she has to decide, is her dad okay? Is something else going on? And is she safe with him, or should she venture out on her own? Really interesting. Another heartbreaking movie that won Academy Award acclaim for Brendan Fraser, who's the lead actor, is The Whale. And we see this very tormented, conflicted relationship between father and daughter. Another movie is called After Sun, and it's kind of an artsy fartsy foreign flick about a father and a daughter on their vacation, just the two of them. And at the very end, you just get a sucker punch to your gut. And then the last one is called Don't Make Me Go. And it's about a father and his teenage daughter and their relationship as it evolves. and the adventures that they have and the lessons that they both learn. All right, that is it. And for all of you fathers out there, cherish your daughters. For all you daughters, spend as much time as you can with your fathers. Did I say that backwards? As possible. Those are just priceless relationships. Now, I'm not going to say anymore because I'm going to start crying, but I hope that you enjoy this movie if you watch it. Have a fantastic day. Thank you for all of your support, and I will catch you in the next movie review. Bye for now.